Oh, readers, you're so rotten. You are. You guys have you guys have left me some very saucy reviews on Goodreads for Queen's Incubus. It has made my face turn red. My fellow authors and peers are having a jolly good time reading them. I mean, it's good reviews. I can't complain. But 7 reviews so far on Goodreads. So I'm very, thank you. 4.86 stars. So doing good, doing good. And again, this is for Queen's Incubus under Honeycombings. And y'all have left some sauciness in these reviews down here. And I just want to acknowledge and appreciate what has been said and how you're expressing and letting other readers know what to expect out of Queen's Incubus. For those who don't know, first off, Honeycombings is always going to come for like heat level 5, 6, and 6 being erotic. But this is my Dark Romantasy reverse harem story. It's my first reverse harem. So I appreciate the raving reviews. I don't know if I'm just going to read snippets. You know who you are, who wrote it. But I have a 5-star. And it starts with, first of all, I would strongly advise that you give your partner a heads up before starting to read this book, or make sure Bob is fully charged and ready to go. Overheating sweat, tongue face. Oh, thanks. This one says, it had what was promised and enjoyed the erotic fantasy elements in this. It is more adult novel, and that's not a bad thing. No, I wanted it to be very adult. I get kind of tired of reading work, and especially Dark Romantasy, that has YA vibes in it, and then really heated sex scenes. It feels a little janky and awkward. So I didn't want that for this piece. So I'm glad that came across. And that's the other thing, that when I read y'all's reviews, good or bad, a lot of times even the bad reviews confirm something that was intended to be in there, and unfortunately that wasn't their cup of tea. But that means I'm writing and conveying things how I intended them to be for that story. Let's see. This one says, not only was the sex factor in this book steamy, but there was a great story to it as well. The other did a great job weaving in the sex, the story, the characters, and the fantasy to create a wonderful book. So, and of course, these are all 5-star reviews so far. Such a great book. I loved it. I couldn't put it down. Devoured every word, and will definitely check out more by Cummings. Let's see. This is clearly someone who reads my other work. Another great story from this author. So, thanks. That makes me feel good that I keep you coming back. That's a very good feeling. I love the characters in the story. Very entertaining, intense, spicy twists and turns. Well written. I have to say, writing in Valeshka's sort of narrative tone and headspace, and I chose to do third person for this one. She's very poetic, and I love that she does this thing, and this is more why I'm such a character-driven writer, is that she'll be like, obsession, this is because, and and she breaks down how she's feeling at a certain moment, and how she does it is very, very literary, poetic prose almost, and it's kind of fun to watch go down. I love this one. It was sweltering hot and extremely well written. Fell head over heels for the two male main characters. I'm glad to hear that, because they're very similar, very different people. They were intense, possessive, but not controlling. Couldn't put the book down, read it straight through. The female MC was strong, curious, learning to come into her own sense of self, and that is exactly what a lot of the plot in this first book is. And then I only have so far one 4-star review, but she also said, I have to say, I love this book in every other aspect. I love the twists and turns with all the undercurrents running through the story and the little hints at mystery to be solved. I love the world building and lyrical style of prose, and I love the touch of magic interwoven in the tale. Valeshka was my favorite character as she bravely faced her fate, and now I'm just dying to know how she fares at her greatest challenge to date. Yes, this leaves off on a cliffhanger, so I apologize. That was intended because I have this mapped out to be a trilogy, and the only reason why I hesitated on book 2 and 3 is because I wasn't sure how well received this book is going to be, but it's only been out since the 16th, and you guys have definitely let me know that I better get my butt in this chair and start writing the next book 2 and 3 and finish this trilogy. So that will be my aim as soon as I am done. I also owe you guys under Honeycombing some more cryptids and urban legend humorous novellas and short stories. So that will be my next wave of books that I'll be working on to get on the editor's desk. When I know release dates on the VC Willis Male Romance 2 novels that I turned in, I will let you guys know. But yeah, I appreciate my Honeycombings and Queen's Incubus readers. You guys have totally made my week, and encouraged me that what I intended for this story to come off as, I hit that on the head, and to not hold back in book 2 and 3 as much, not be so wishy-washy and uncertain. So I appreciate that, and I hope that I can continue to deliver a great story time and time again for you guys.